Hey guys, this is Bernie. So today I'm going to show you how to design this beautiful and professional business card. So this file is ready to be printed. You can take this to any printing shop and they will print it with no problem. You can also submit this online. It has the right DPI, right color, right dimensions, margins, and all those details that printing shops require you to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using CS6 in this video, but you can follow this if you're using other version of Photoshop, as all the tools are the same. So you can just follow my steps, and at the end of this video you're going to be able to have this business card designed. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get a template. We're going to get a template just because it's already everything is there to be printed, so we don't have to do everything manually. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna get the template from Vistaprint. So go ahead and type in vistaprint.com, and then let's scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on upload your designs. Okay, and then here click on business cards, and then as you can see we have three different options here. So today we're going to use Photoshop. Going to go ahead and download that, save that to your computer, give it a few seconds for the file to download. Alright, let's go ahead and open that folder and just extract that file. Alright, let's go ahead and double click on that, and then let's open that in Photoshop. Alright, so now we have our template downloaded and loaded to Photoshop. Alright, as you can see, Vistaprint gives us some instructions here and tells us about the trim, the DPI, and all that stuff. Alright, so what we're gonna go ahead and do, just turn off the guides. Let's turn that off, and let's go ahead and take a quick look at the size and dimensions just to make sure it has the right size, dimension, and DPI that we need, or the company or the printing shop will need. So we have CMYK, and you want to make sure it's CMYK, and let's take a look at the image size. Alright, so as you can see, that's the size in pixels and that's the size in inches. Has 300 DPI. That's what it's required for printing. So as we can see, we have everything there, so we don't have to type in those numbers manually. Alright, so with that being said, now let's go ahead and get started with the design. The first thing we're gonna do is put a background color, which is green. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the bucket tool, click on that, and then here we're gonna choose a color. Alright, so the color that we're gonna use for the background, it's 13703A. Alright, let's go ahead and click OK on that, and then just click there anywhere on the blank space, and you will get that green background. Alright, second thing we're gonna do is grab the ellipse tool. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this, and we're gonna make that white. So we're gonna go ahead here and just choose white, and then we're gonna go ahead and drag a circle. So to get a perfect circle, we're gonna click shift and drag that out. Okay, that gives us a perfect circle. Okay, around that size, maybe a little bit bigger, and let that go. Okay, and then we're gonna get the move tool and move that maybe right there. Okay, that looks good. Actually, yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, and then we're gonna duplicate this 2 times. Okay, we're gonna right click on it and duplicate. Okay, and right click on this one and duplicate again. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and change the color for this one. Okay, we're gonna double click on that, and then here we're gonna change the color to let's see, 068D45. Okay, let's click on that, and we have a new ellipse tool. So what we're gonna do here is we have that selected. So from your keyboard, just press your arrow key. So press your right arrow key, and move it to the right a little bit. Okay, as you can see, we have that shape coming out. And then the second one we're gonna do here is gonna be the other color. Okay, so we're gonna, for this one, we're gonna use let's see, we're gonna use 22B3535. Okay, that's the color you're gonna want to use. And then this one, we're gonna bring it out even more. So same thing with your arrow keys, bring that out. And then this one, we're gonna bring it out more. Or actually, in this case, let's looks like we need to push the white to the left. Okay, so we're gonna bring that there. Select the other layer, and let's bring that out a little bit. And this one, bring it in. So kind of play with that and see until you get like a nice shape there. Okay, I think that's looking good. And then I think I'm gonna bring the white a little bit out. And then this one, make sure we have the right size for all those 3 layers. Okay, let's take a look at the sample here. Okay, this one. Okay, alright, I think that is good. Let's bring out the white a little bit more, and then this one, bring it in a little bit more. And then what we can do to increase the size, so here, as you can see, this is bigger and it gets smaller here. So what we can do is select all the ellipse tools. So you can go ahead and select the first one and then shift and select the last one. So what we're gonna do is select all of them. Then from here, we're gonna go ahead and just bring up the size a little bit here. Actually, let's cancel that one. So try it again. Control D. So what we're gonna do is bring it to the right a little bit. As you can see that adjusting. So this is getting smaller and this is getting bigger, and that's what we want. So adjust it a little bit, and then once you're happy with that, we can go ahead and let's make that a little bit smaller too. So shift on your keyboard and then grab the corner and just make that smaller. Okay, kind of move that around, and I think that looks good. And now I think these are looking a little bit bigger. Yeah, so let's move that in a little bit. So we're gonna move this in a little bit, and then move this other one in a little bit more, and a little bit more here. Alright, so now we got that shape, and let me see here. Okay, yeah, I think that's looking good. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is add the text. Alright, so the text that is gonna be easy to add. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and add that banner, which is the black banner there. So what we're gonna do here is come back to the ellipse tool here. So you can right click on it, or you can just click and press. And then let's grab the rectangle tool this time and just make that so you can just switch that from white to green by clicking on that arrow, and then just draw a rectangle here about that size. That looks right. Okay, so now it's white. I guess it didn't change it when we changed it here, but you can go and change the fill color, choose black. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is bring this all the way to the bottom so it hides behind the other layers. So as you can see, it's going around that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and add the text. So here we're gonna leave it as Arial. You can use any font if you want, but in this video we're gonna leave it as that. And then for my name, it's gonna be bold, and then I'm gonna use I believe I used 10 over here, or maybe 12. Let's see how 12 looks. Okay, I think 12 is a little bit too big. Maybe that looks good. Alright, and we're just gonna double click on the layer and change the color. So here we're gonna change that to white. Actually, I think that looks good, so we can leave it as 12 here. And then here we just type in the text. So the text that we have in the sample is quality service. uh, okay, just click on the check mark there. Bring that to, let's do maybe 8 here, and accept that and just center that. And then here we have 4 icons: so cell phone, office, location, and the website URL. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab those icons. So here we're gonna go to the rectangle tool and click on custom shape tool. All right, let's go ahead and grab the cell phone icon first, so it's right there. If you don't see this, you can go here and click on all, so you can see a list of all of the icons available to you. All right, so let's click on the cell phone. So when you're doing this, make sure you press shift and drag it out so you can get the same width and height. Okay, so it doesn't get all distorted. All right, so let's change that to white. All right, and then here we're going to create a new layer and go back to the custom shape, and this time we're going to find the office icon. So let's click on that one again, shift and drag out. Okay, so we change that to white. Another layer, this time we can go ahead and change the color, and we're gonna find the location icon. Location icon, it's gonna be somewhere over here. Okay, so it's right here. So same thing, shift and drag, and here what we're gonna do is press Ctrl T, and we just flip that. So flip vertical, accept it, get the move tool and move that right below the other icon. Go back here, and before we do anything, let's go ahead and create a new layer, and we're gonna find the website icon. Okay, so let's drag that out, let that go. Okay, all right, as you can see, we have the icons now. You can see the dimensions here, so you can see that one is 47 by 47. That one it's a little bit bigger. They're not gonna match this just because some of them are like wider than the others, so it's not gonna match. But you can kind of just visually see if it's matching or not. You can also grab the guides to make sure they're centered. Okay, so let's say we want to center this one, so as you can see, this is a little bit to the right, so we're gonna bring that in. Same thing with this one, we're gonna just push that in the center, and this one push that there, and maybe make it a little bit smaller. Let's see what size that is. So let's click on the chain, that way we're gonna adjust the height and width. Okay, let's make that 46. As you can see, that is fine. This one, bring it down a little bit. You can also use your arrow keys to nudge them down or up. Okay, so I think that looks good. Maybe bring this up a little bit. Okay, that's looking good. Now we can take the guides away so it's not on the way. Alright, so here now we're gonna put the numbers. So here we're gonna do I think we're gonna do this. Let me see what number we used here. So we used 8. Alright, so we used 8 on that one, so we're gonna go ahead and select the text tool. 8, it's already there, everything is looking good here. So just put in the number 800, 888, 88, 88. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is just line that right next to the icon. And then what we're gonna do here is just duplicate that layer. Okay, and just bring that down. So to edit that, you just double click and then you can just type in the number. And then here your location, grab the type tool again and just do 123 Main Street. Okay, and again you just want to align that, and then the URL here, your website.com. Okay, and then accept that. And again, you want to make sure they're aligned, so we can grab the tool. Let me just push that to the left a little bit. Okay, yeah. So to select the layer, you can press Control and then click on it. That layer is selected. So let's push that to the left. Same thing, Shift or Control, and that selects the right layer. And then you use your arrow keys to move it. Okay. Select that one and push it to the left. This one we can bring it down a little bit more. Now we can take away this one. We can move it down a little bit, and then I think that everything else looks good. Alright, as you can see, it's now there. So next, the last thing that we're gonna do is put the title. So in the sample I have put web designer, so you can put your title there, and this one you're gonna make it smaller. So we're gonna select that text and let's bring that to maybe 7. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, and the last thing we're gonna do is the logo. I'm gonna bring in the logo. Okay, and just drag and drop that here and resize it, make sure it looks good, and just put it there. And that's it, guys. In under 20 minutes we have a professional business card design. That's it, guys. As you can see, it's very easy to do this. Okay, again, this is designing a business card in Photoshop. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, comment, and like. Okay, I will be doing more videos if you guys like this kind of videos, so let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.